Hi, this is Dark Plays Syberia, and we are back, finally. Sorry about the long wait for this, guys. I just got so absorbed in the quality of the gameplay on my computer that I didn't want to go back to recording PS3 gameplay from my crappy computer camera from my TV. So, here we are. Back to the not so great quality. Oh, my TV. Yeah. I mean... Oh.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Morrison. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barkstadt.
Bollocks, what? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Wow, he's friendly. But what I was saying was that at least we get to play the game. I mean, I don't actually know if you can get this on the PC. But anyway, I got this game for the PlayStation 3. Yeah, I love my PlayStation 3. So, we'll just have to make do with the PS3 footage. Because I do not have the money to get the fancy smancy equipment that is required to record really good gameplay from the PlayStation 3 TV. Alright. I see the tree. Why is it not letting me pass the tree?
I'm sorry to disturb you.
We're gonna ask
What
him
can I do
about
for you, miss?
the birds and the berries.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go.
Oh, he's floating.
I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
Let's follow him. I don't know where he went, but... I'm gonna say it's where there's a lot of vegetation. Could be totally wrong. Nope, looks like I was totally wrong. I wonder where he went. You think a guy like that couldn't get very far, but who knows? Why he would go down here, I don't know. He wouldn't, of course. Nope, they're still there. Highly doubt he went onto my phone. So it's a dead body.
No point away.
We are searching for the station master, who is apparently not at the station. Ah, there he is.
Excuse me, station master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
There isn't any young Gala Cola in the station, is there?
Young Gala what?
Young Gala Cola. It's a kind of mushroom from the Amazon. It has particular qualities.
Young Gala Cola. Young Gala Cola. Yes, I think that Professor Pond, the paleontologist, came by here recently. He was telling me about some strange mushrooms.
And?
And, well, I personally don't touch the stuff myself. If he wants to poison himself, that's his business.
He didn't tell you whether the mushrooms grow here, did he?
That's just what he wanted to know. I saw him stooping around the station for several hours. I don't know. But I can say he looked annoyed and left. Something, that's all I know.
Thanks anyway. I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berry, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, cranberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book, which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barhochstadt University Aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, Nix.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grade? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Todd, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossil.
I did.
All these birds in the station.
This is no ordinary stick.
I can well believe
And you don't watch the Harden.
it wasn't a good idea.
A nightmare.
I see what you mean.
You're the faculty.
You haven't a top.
A wonder of technology.
Why not?
I can't climb up it anyway. I fell off it several.
You poor soul.
The worst thing is,
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
I'm gonna go talk to that old
welcome to Barrows.
guy with the fossils again. See if he can. If again, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk to you again. It's not gonna be fun because we both know that you're not gonna give me anything. We both know this old dude with the fossils isn't gonna give me anything more like it. I really like those cat statues though.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barhochstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made the mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here, and maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
Oh my god, I'm being sent on the
All right,
runaround.
thanks.
He tells me to go
I'll
ask the
leave you in
station
peace.
master.
I hope I haven't
The
disturbed
station
you too
master
much.
tells me to go ask him, and he goes to
Sorry.
tells me
No, not at all.
tells me to go ask the rectors, which are those buttholes that I talked to when I first got here. Oy vey. That is what I think of this whole situation. Oy vey.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barhochstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, And what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Baruchstadt.
How are you keeping those birds alive?
You see, miss, the Amazon forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth. That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Baruchstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it. He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
So he
And
knew.
we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
So they both knew.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not? Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
Y'all are drunk. That's good.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Baruchstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions. We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional, you know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything. Can you tell me if I can find Yangala Cola here in Baruchstadt?
I'm sorry, come again? What on earth are you suggesting?
I am sorry. Look,
Yongala Cola!
The lady said Yangala Koala.
No, she said Yongala Cola.
No, you have no idea. It's Yangola.
No! Right Honorable Assistant Rector, sir, are you in any way insinuating that I am hard of hearing?
I would not dream of such an insinuation, oh right honorable assistant rector, sir. Dyslexic, maybe, however. I seem to remember you having a little difficulty pronouncing tricky tropical names.
What? I think you'll find it's you who has deficiencies in the area of cultural matters.
gentlemen, please. The right pronunciation is Yangala Cola. It's a little...
Mushroom.
We understood.
Perfectly.
And why might you be looking for this Yang thingamajig? Indeed. What a strange request. Why could you possibly need Yangala Koala? Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Again.
Already? My...
Thank you for a chup.
And thank you, gentlemen.
You have been not helpful at all. So I have to go back and talk to the station master. Again. No, I don't want to know. I'm gonna go back and talk to the professor again. See what he says.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor,
I'm gonna ask him about the
sorry to
mushrooms
disturb
again.
you again.
I did not get a clear understanding of where they are.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I have just had a very interesting little discussion with the rectors. It seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barrackstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny.
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Amber's own Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet. After all,
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible, totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
It was intended as one. I think.
I read in the library in a book.
Yanga la cola. Ah, but of course, a marvelous idea. Yes, indeed. I expect I have.
Do you mind if I have a look around? I'll be careful.
Oh, no, not at all. I wish you luck in trying to find something in the midst of this scholar's jumble, but please, go ahead.
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
No point. It's locked. Do excuse me, Professor.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I want you to tell me where your office
I'll
is.
leave you in.
Sorry?
And I have yet to find it. No, we'll focus on one thing at a time. Maybe there's some in the garden. Onwards!
Excuse me, station master.
Can't you see I am very...
No.
Fine.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
Not at all. I have never seen your Sauvignon things.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket. Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on the side thing we got going. That's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo, right, miss?
I'm bringing the authorities. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Gotta be this way. Right? It's the only thing that makes sense.
Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was a minor, freely, just bumps the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. I have superiors who do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Don't worry, I have no intention of reporting any of you to anyone about anything. Onwards to the garden. Huh? Get those birds on the way. Hopefully they don't like peck me to death. That would be terrible. I don't like birds. As you can tell. Alright, we will leave this for next time. Thank you for watching.